shocked fans when she went on the Call Her Daddy podcast 2 years ago and spoke about Selena. Hailey said, "I can say period point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody. That's the end of it," she said. While she then added that it is not her character to mess with someone's relationship, the model stated that she does understand the heightened attention surrounding her marriage and how it relates to her husband's past relationships. Now, around this time, Hailey and Selena appeared to have drama online, or at least that's what certain fans made it look like. But Hailey was adamant that the two were good. She confirmed on the podcast that there was no drama with Selena, saying, "It's all respect, it's all love. There's no drama, personally," Hailey told the host, after mentioning that she has spoken to Selena since her wedding, but she didn't say exactly what the conversation entailed. That's also why I feel like, well, if everybody on our side knows what happened and we're good and we can walk away with it with clarity and respect, then that's fine, she said. Then, after Hailey opened up about the non-stop hate she received, the host asked if Justin or Selena have done anything to put an end to the bullying, to which she simply replied, "No." What I will say is that she's been in the industry much longer than I have, and maybe there's something that she knows about it, like it wouldn't fix anything, she continued of Selena, adding, "She doesn't owe me anything, neither of us owe anybody anything except for respect. I respect her a lot." Hailey then addressed the internet trolls directly by saying, "You're not obligated to like me, but I believe that no matter what, there can always be mutual respect between people," she said. "To me, that means you don't have to say anything, you don't have to like me, but you don't have to say anything either." Now, shortly after this, Selena did make a post defending Hailey, which said, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know she's been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity," she wrote on her Instagram stories. "This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want all of this to stop," she said. Now, after Selena shared her statement, Hailey also took to Instagram to thank Selena for speaking out. She said that they have been talking about the last few weeks and how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I. "The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved, and millions of people are seeing so much hate around this, which is extremely harmful. While social media is an incredible way to connect and build community, moments like this only create extreme division instead of bringing people together." Well, just the other day, Hailey had an event for her brand Rhode, but Justin was nowhere to be seen. Now, Hailey launched Rhode back in 2022, and the popular skincare brand recently expanded into makeup, and now Rhode has launched their first ever line of lip liners with a campaign featuring artist Tate McRae. Hailey eagerly reposted photos and videos shared by her famous friends to her own Instagram story, but hours before that, she posted, "Remember, today someone somewhere is having the worst day of their life. Smile at some strangers, hug the people you love, and tell them you're thankful they're here, call your friends." Now, she concluded the post with, "Express gratitude for things small and big." Now, Justin did not attend Hailey's event and decided to hang out with friends instead, which I feel like is a pretty huge red flag. Like, why did he decide to not support her on an important day? Now, she attends so many events for Justin, but he couldn't show up to this one. But Hailey actually might have asked Justin not to come, because last week it seems like they were having some sort of argument. On Valentine's Day, Hailey had fans concerned as she posted a cryptic Instagram message about forgiveness. She posted an old cartoon clip of a grumpy cat marching off in one direction, captioned, "When you're mad at him and he said, 'Come here, baby.'" Now, the post came one day after Justin sparked confusion after leaving a sweet comment under one of actresses Keke Palmer's recent Instagram post, which many people actually perceived as flirty. She said, "I'm poppin' out, heart eyes emoji," he commented on the post. Afterwards, though, it seemed like his comment was deleted or removed. Now, some people felt uncomfortable with his comment, as one person responded to him, "He's always showing so much love to other girls in the comments," while another said, "Justin Bieber already trying to move on from Hailey." Now, safe to say, this comment made people upset, and it probably upset Hailey the most. And with all this happening, it makes people question how strong their relationship actually is, as over the years there have been numerous rumors of divorce. Justin's appearance recently has also raised concern as he looks disheveled and honestly sick looking. Now, fans were concerned with one saying, "He looks 40 years old, this young man needs help, serious help," while another added, "Something is eating at him, it's not a sign of weakness to to ask for help. He has a son to raise. So fans have been worried about his well-being, as there have been reports that since the birth of their child, Jack Blues, the couple have been struggling. Hailey's friends have told her to leave the musician, with his unacceptable behavior raising concern, a source said. Hailey's been struggling with Justin almost since the start of their marriage. She loves him madly, but he's a loose cannon. Some of her friends have advised her to go it alone and leave him. His behavior is sometimes unacceptable. She's put up with a lot. The insider said that Hailey and those close to her were hopeful that he would change after the arrival of their first child, son Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, but despite being there for her, little has changed. When the baby was born, he was there for her and she thought being a father would change him for the better, but it hasn't stuck, they added. Now it seems like the couple thought that having a baby would make their relationship stronger, but it actually did the opposite. Now Justin had the same approach when it came to marriage, as he admitted to rushing into it thinking it would fix everything. But now that they have a son, hopefully the couple can figure all this out for his sake, especially since this is playing all out in the public. Speculation of turmoil between Justin and Hailey was further fueled this month when fans noticed that Justin was no longer following his father-in-law, Stephen Baldwin, on Instagram. Now Justin also unfollowed Hailey recently, but he claimed that he was simply hacked. "Someone went on my account and unfollowed my wife," he wrote in a statement shared to his stories. "Shh, getting sus out here," he said. But the musician also raised eyebrows when he unfollowed a number of notable names, including his mentor Usher, his former manager Scooter Braun, and Ryan Good, who was the best man at his wedding. Now, Justin and Hailey Bieber's relationship seems to revolve around Selena Gomez a lot. You see, Justin and Selena dated on and off for a decade, but it seems like he and his wife Hailey can't get over her. Justin seemingly unfollowed longtime friend Benny Blanco on Instagram, who just so happens to be engaged to Selena. Now, over the years, the duo have teamed up on a bunch of Justin's biggest songs, like Eeny Meeny and Somebody to Love from 2010, Love Yourself from 2015, Cold Water from 2016, and Lonely from 2020. Now for Lonely, Benny actually got an artist credit for the first time on a track with Biebers. Now their relationship was great, but things reportedly took a turn when Benny and Selena started dating. An insider told In Touch Weekly that Justin felt offended when Benny seemingly cut him out of his life after getting together with Selena. They used to be great friends, so it came as a huge shock, the source shared. Justin's patience finally ran out, and they then added, "Justin has tried so many times to make peace with them and get past the BS, but they just won't let it go, and now he's saying good riddance." But Justin, and especially his wife, have been talking nonstop about Selena. And it's just so crazy that Justin can't put all these things behind him. I mean, he's been married to Hailey for 6 years now, but he still feels the need to unfollow Benny due to Selena. It just seems so childish.
It has been 4 years since Justin Bieber released new music. Fans have become worried about him following several fan encounters. Justin Bieber appears to be sending a message about self-worth and boundaries, making it clear he owes nothing to anyone. In a very cryptic Instagram story posted last Saturday morning, the singer shared a simple text on a white background, seemingly addressing ongoing speculation about his health. He wrote, "Nothing is owed to us, and we don't owe anyone anything. Nobody has anything to prove today." The upload was soundtracked by the Stevie Wonder song Sir Duke. While he didn't specify what prompted the statement, it arrives amid a wave of rumors surrounding his personal life. Recently, speculation about his well-being intensified, with some questioning his physical and mental health. The frenzy escalated after paparazzi photos showed Bieber looking fatigued in public, sparking, a lot of concern about a possible relapse. Now, Bieber and his wife Hailey swiftly denied the accusations. Through a representative, they dismissed claims of illicit substance use as completely false and condemned the ongoing speculation. They called the persistent narratives exhausting and pitiful, criticizing the public's obsession with pushing negative, salacious, and harmful stories. Sources close to Bieber insist his tired appearance has nothing to do with any substances. Instead, they attribute it to his focus on creating new music while adjusting to life as a new father to his son Jack. Now, despite their efforts to shut down the rumors, the speculation hasn't entirely faded. Bieber's latest post suggests suggests he remains unfazed, reminding the world that he controls his own narrative. Now that Bieber is back in the studio, it is probable that he will put an end to the speculation with a new song. Or maybe not, because as he has said, he's got nothing to prove. Hailey Bieber also dismissed claims that she liked a shady social media post mocking Selena Gomez and her fiance Benny Blanco. TikTok user Courtney Presto has claimed that Hailey reacted to a clip she posted on February 14th regarding Selena and Benny's photo shoot with Interview magazine, in which she made fun of some of the images featuring the pair. However, a representative for Hailey has refuted the claim, saying this never happened. Within hours of her rep, dispelling the rumors, Hailey had a few other things to address in her cryptic social media rant. Hailey wrote in a March 9th Instagram story, "Pastors and preachers really love to just put words together with the same letter and act like it's hitting so crazy." She went on to provide some examples, including, there's blessings in the brokenness and there's grace in the gratitude. She included a meme actually of Elmo surrounded by flames with his hands in the air, adding, "And then people sit there like this, eating it up." Whether or not these misgivings were related to the recent rumors that her feud with Selena is alive and well, Hailey made her annoyance abundantly clear. She basically just wants all y'all to stop. Now, another recent concerning incident is when Justin took to his Instagram sharing photos that showed him smoking from what appeared to be from a smoking device while sitting on an electric bike. Sporting a burgundy hoodie, black sweatpants, and brown boots, the musician was pictured indulging in a smoke during his recent getaway to Idaho, where he rang in his 31st birthday. One person on X said, "Aren't you in your 30s? Man up and be a dad." With another person chiming in saying, "Get off whatever substance you're on and raise your son. I hope Jack doesn't have to be around all this smoke. A kid doesn't deserve that." Many more comments were posted as well, most of which just asking basically if he has no shame and claiming that he's a horrible role model not only to his son, but to his fans. One person went really low, saying, "Father of the year, unfortunately your dad was not a good role model. The main reason you should be to your sons. Break the cycle, hope the best for you." Now the comments continued and basically just went on and on and on, all bashing JB for his very, questionable behavior lately. Meanwhile, Hailey took to her Instagram with some solo shots of herself as she showed off the vintage Yves Saint Laurent gown that she wore to the Vanity Fair's Oscars 2025 after party. She simply captioned the post with a black heart emoji. This was actually her first red carpet appearance since they welcomed their son. Now, Hailey Bieber shared how being a mom to her and Justin's baby boy has given her a completely different mindset. During an interview on the red carpet, she said, "You're just thinking about such different things now. I'm gonna go inside and be checking my baby monitor like non-stop. So I have a completely different mindset." While Justin did not attend the red carpet event with Hailey, they did spend his birthday together and the day before on March 1st. Now, the singer celebrated with his wife and son, showing different very cozy family moments in a photo carousel on Instagram, including one where the couple actually sported oversized sweatshirts as they embraced their sons, whose face is still concealed from the camera. Hailey shared her own tribute to him, posting an Instagram story with her holding his birthday cake as Justin blew out the candles. The celebration follows, these divorce rumors that have been circling their family for a couple of months now, including in January when Justin seemingly unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage has hit another turning point. According to a source, the couple is now facing counseling and therapy to try and do damage control for their marriage. An insider shared with an online news blog that they're doing tons of therapy to try and nip this all in the bud. Hailey's allegedly now completely fed up with Justin's behavior and almost ready to give up. But the source also said this is crisis time for them, but Hailey isn't quite ready to give up. With all the pressure they're under from the outside world, along with adjustments of having a new baby, it's no wonder they've both been super stressed. Getting some guidance makes perfect sense. Apparently, Justin has also been in full panic mode ever since his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs, was locked up 6 months ago on a multitude of charges, all of which the rap mogul denies, of course. Now, sources also said Bieber is terrified that he'll get subpoenaed and, when Combs his case goes to trial, maybe he'll get called to the stand. And the fear of what might get exposed has apparently sent him into a downward spiral that has just rocked his 6-year marriage to Hailey. The insider said this is all very heavy stuff that Justin is dealing with. It requires expert help, and as his partner, Hailey has to be a part of the equation. So whenever something comes up, they see their counselor together. The source continued to say what he went through as a child star has left him with PTSD that he continually needs to work on. It's gotta be tough for Hailey, but she's committed to him and loves him fiercely. It's very clear she'll walk through the fire with him. Still, people worry about them. It's is a lot for any couple to handle, and their fame, magnifies everything. It wasn't too long ago, though, that Justin Bieber shared another eyebrow-raising video where he stood close to the camera while inhaling and exhaling smoke from what appeared to be a J in a minute-long clip now shared to his stories. At one point, he had his eyes closed and flashed a very wide smile for a prolonged period of time while seemingly dancing. The video might have been a response to critics who claimed he was behaving strangely at his wife Hailey's Road Skin pop-up event in Los Angeles recently. It also comes, though, just 2 days after he shared the video of himself performing a rap about being high. Another source, close to the pair claimed that he just doesn't care about his well-being anymore and that he has lost all motivation, even for making music, which used to excite him. The source allegedly said, he's not working out like he used to, he doesn't seem to eat like he once did, and people can see he has lost weight. It's like he doesn't care about his well-being anymore at all. He's moodier too, apparently. People are worried that he's just lost any motivation, even for music. Now, he goes to start recording, apparently, but then he cancels sessions because he just isn't in the mood. It's like he is struggling to focus on his own songwriting. The source also alleged that Hailey has tried to help him with that aspect also, but he just won't listen to her, so that's gotta be frustrating. They added that she now doesn't know where to turn exactly because neither of them are close with their respective families, which is likely why they turn to professionals, being psychiatrists and whatnot. Another insider claimed that the star has been struggling with his mental health for a few years now. Justin has been struggling for the last couple of years. It's played such a significant role, and he worries about being in certain public situations. This source said in a statement he has built up a deep fear of being out in spaces with lots of people and has a deep, seated worry about large crowds. They claimed Hailey has been encouraging him to spend time outside, with those close to him. They said the toll of being locked away from the world is also tough. It is tough on a partner like Hailey as well, who is supportive and wants to help him get through these moments. Justin has talked very candidly in the past about his mental health struggles, revealing that there were times when he felt really at his lowest. So this wouldn't be the first time the couple has sought, the help from professionals, though. Back in 2022, Hailey opened up and got very candid about how therapy has been a game changer in her life and relationship. She's been open about her own mental health struggles and journey, and she exclaimed that therapy has been a part of her life for years, and she found that it helped improve her emotional well-being, but admitted it took her a while to be open to the idea of even going to therapy. She said in an interview at the time, it's something that I felt not sure of in the beginning, but the more I've grown, my relationship with my therapist has been such a game changer, and it's now a space where I feel really safe to be able to talk about what's going on in my mind. And she continued to say that she typically has a really hard time admitting when she's going through a hard time.
First off, we have those racial tweets Hailey posted 10 plus years ago that came to the surface recently. In 2019, Hailey Bieber found herself at the center of a scandal when some of her old tweets resurfaced. Bieber was called out for posting some seemingly racist statements, which she has since deleted. In one post from January 2012, Bieber allegedly wrote, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country." In another tweet posted in November 2013, Bieber reportedly wrote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims to start such a sick holiday." Understandably, Bieber faced a slew of backlash for posting such problematic messages, with one user on X creating a thread to highlight some of the model's most egregious posts. The thread even highlighted Bieber's alleged use of multiple racial slurs, suggesting that her online activities had been highly offensive in the past. Next, let's discuss Hailey allegedly bullying a classmate in school. Having grown up as the daughter of movie star Stephen Baldwin, Hailey Bieber has likely experienced immense privilege throughout her life. As a celebrity herself, Bieber's character has been called into question on several occasions, with one critic suggesting the model was not very nice in middle school. According to a since deleted video, TikTok user Kimona Elizabeth posted, "Think you can hurt me? Hailey Bieber was my middle school bully," she says. Elizabeth started a follow-up video in which she elaborated on her claim. "I was in 5th grade, Elizabeth explained. Hailey was in 6th. She bullied me. Middle school is full of kids who are either the bullies or the bullied. Unfortunately, I was the bullied, and for that year, Hailey was my bully." However, Elizabeth didn't seem to hold a particular grudge against Justin Bieber's wife. Still, it's curious to find out that she may have had some shady interactions with some of her classmates when she was younger. Hailey's uncle, Alec Baldwin, got in some serious trouble in 2021 on a movie set. On October 21st, 2021, at the Bonanza Creek Ranch in Bonanza City, New Mexico, cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was fatally wounded, and director Joel Souza was also injured on the set of the film Rust. And a live round was discharged from a revolver used as a prop by actor Alec Baldwin. The sad and accidental death prompted a discourse on occupational safety in the film industry, the treatment of its employees, and also the use of real guns as props. In 2011, Alec was kicked off an American Airlines flight after he refused to turn off his cell phone when crew members asked him to. The actor shared via X that he had been playing Words with Friends when the incident occurred. Flight attendant on American reamed me out for playing Words with Friends while we sat at the gate not moving. Hashtag no wonder American Air is bankrupt, he wrote on X. But oddly, 30 Rock plays In Flight on American. Hashtag there's always United. Wow. A statement posted to the American Airlines Facebook page read, "The passenger was extremely rude to the crew, calling them inappropriate names and using offensive language." After his removal from the plane, Alec continued his journey on a later American Airlines flight. Now on the 3 o'clock American flight, he says on X, "The flight attendants already look smarter." Wow. In November 2013, TMZ caught Alec, Hailey's uncle, on video using a homophobic slur during an argument with a photographer. "I apologize and I will retire the slur from my vocabulary," he wrote via X. His MSNBC interview show Up Late was cancelled less than 2 weeks later. Only 5 episodes of the show had aired up to that point. Now, back to Hailey. Fans think Hailey was obsessed with Selena Gomez and Justin's past relationship after some old tweets were resurfaced. "I don't care what anybody says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. Hashtag word," one of her tweets read. Another read, "She is beyond flawless, and he's Bieber. They are the perfect relationship, and I'm forever alone." Fans think it's borderline creepy that Hailey made these tweets and then years later married Justin. In 2023, TikTok blew up after the Kylie Jenner, Selena Gomez, and Hailey Bieber scandal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. Selena was photographed in a bikini, which indicated she had gained weight, but of course still looked gorgeous. But the press was ripping into her, fat shaming and body shaming her for her recent weight gain. Soon after, Hailey posted a TikTok where she lip synced to "I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right." She deleted it shortly after. There was no direct connection between these two events, but Selena's fans accused Hailey of posting it to body shame Selena. Selena recently commented on a video speculating about this whole theory, saying, "I don't let these things get me down. Be nice to everyone." She also commented on several other TikToks shaming Hailey. Selena later posted a story on Instagram showing how she accidentally over-laminated her eyebrows. Kylie Jenner, less than a day later, posted a story of her eyebrows, and then Hailey's soon after. Selena fans assumed Kylie was mocking her. Hailey has never said anything directly to Selena, but this is the closest it's gotten, so it turned the fire up. Selena's fans' current form of activism is to follow Selena on Instagram and unfollow Hailey and Kylie. Because of this, Selena has overtaken Kylie as the most followed woman on Instagram. Hailey has also been accused of being rude at restaurants. In July 2020, a TikTok video was posted by Julia Carolan in which she rated celebrities she served while working at a restaurant in Manhattan. The video has been watched over 3 million times and called out several famous people, including Kylie Jenner, Gigi Hadid, and Hailey Bieber. Next up, we have Miss Bieber, she says in the video. "This is gonna be controversial. I've met her a handful of times, and every time she was never nice. nice. She continued, I really want to like her, but I have to give her like a 3.5 stars out of 10. Sorry. It seems that Carol Ann's impression of Justin Bieber's wife was far from flattering. Eventually, the bad review got all the way back to the model herself, who reportedly commented on the TikTok saying, just came across this video and wanted to say sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. She continued, that's not ever my intention. Hopefully, she's since changed her ways. Now let's talk about Hailey shading Taylor Swift. In 2023, a video of Hailey Bieber hosting an episode of Host the Mic in 2018 started circulating online on TikTok. In the clip, Hailey made a gagging face when Taylor Swift's album Reputation was mentioned. Understandably, Swift fans were not pleased by Bieber's apparent diss of the pop star, and Selena Gomez enthusiasts apparently took the gesture as an affront to them, too. Somewhat surprisingly, Selena decided to respond to the viral clip of Bieber saying, so sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game. Selena commented on the video, proving she definitely has Taylor's back. But that's not all. The Biebers again hit the headlines in 2023 when another old video recirculated. In this particular clip, Justin impersonates an unforgettable moment involving Taylor, in which the Cruel Summer singer got upset about bananas while on medication following eye surgery. Hailey could be heard laughing in the background of the video, leading fans to believe that the Biebers were ruthlessly mocking Taylor once again. Lastly, let's discuss Hailey allegedly copying Selena Gomez. As well as being embattled in a number of online feuds with Selena, Hailey Bieber has also been accused of copying the Only Murders in the Building star. For instance, Gomez launched her cooking show Selena and Chef on Max in 2020, giving viewers a glimpse inside her own kitchen. In December 2022, Hailey launched her own cooking show on YouTube called What's in My Kitchen, which took fans inside her house. As a result, comparison between the two series were quickly made. Tattoos provide further evidence that Hailey has copied Selena. Both Bieber and Gomez have G tattoos behind their ears, which is certainly a strange coincidence. In 2015, Refinery29 revealed that Gomez's tattoo was a tribute to her little sister Gracie. Meanwhile, Hailey was reportedly one of many celebrities to get a G tattoo behind her ear in tribute to her pastor Chad Veach's daughter Georgia, who lives with a rare brain condition. Whether or not Hailey actually decided to copy Gomez is unclear, though it doesn't seem as if fans will stop believing that Justin Bieber's wife is taking notes from his ex, Selena.
Starting off our list at number 10 today, we have Justin Bieber still loves Selena. So imagine being married to a guy that still loves his ex. How would you feel? Well, if you were Hailey Bieber, you'd probably be thinking, after her latest mean girl move, that her relationship is completely over with Justin Bieber. Let's face it, Canadians are nice and we don't stand mean girls. Since Justin got married to Hailey, he hasn't felt whole, and it came to the point after Selena was hospitalized that he thought he made a huge mistake when it came to his marriage with Hailey. An inside source would then reveal that Justin still loves Selena, as she was his first great love, and while he was young and traveling around the world as a superstar, he learned a great deal from Selena. Even during his honeymoon with Hailey, all he could do was think about Selena, and this is why Hailey and Justin are in therapy to help their marriage, because they both know they made a mistake, but Hailey just doesn't want to lose Justin to Selena. Number 9. The eyebrows. When Selena recently posted a video on her TikTok page, she would say, I accidentally laminated my eyebrows too much, to the point Kylie Jenner would then find herself in the middle of Hailey's and Selena's feud after she posted a photo on her Instagram story writing, this was an accident, on top of her own laminated brows. And not going to lie, the timing was just pretty questionable considering that Selena shared a video on her TikTok just a few hours before. And adding more fuel to the fire, Kylie then went on to share a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey where they both showed their eyebrows for the camera. But Kylie quickly went on to deny the fact that she helped mock Selena with Hailey after she noticed her followers were declining on her social media platforms by saying, this is reaching no shades towards Selena ever. I didn't see her eyebrow post. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly. Clearly, Selena just didn't want to step on the biggest family in Hollywood's heels, so she obviously went on to agree with Kylie and went on to say, "Agreed, Kylie Jenner, it's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie." But it's clear Kylie and Hailey were both making fun of Selena, which is sad to see, and there's a reason why they're losing millions of followers today. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Jumping back into the list at the number 8 spot, we have Selena's body. So back in January, Hailey posted a TikTok video which her friends Kendall Jenner and Justine Skye were in, and you could see them all mouthing the words, "I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right." Hailey was then quick to delete the video after fans commented saying her post was clearly directed at Selena, after Selena was hit with body shaming comments on a bikini photo she posted. So it makes us wonder if Hailey, did you hate Selena's bikini picture because Justin liked it? And while Hailey said she never comments on things like body shaming, she then tried to clarify why the post that she deleted was deleted and said the post was just a random TikTok sound that the group did for fun and that it wasn't directed at anyone. However, it's kind of hard to believe because the way Kendall went on to sip her drink made it clear that it was directed at someone, because let's face the fact, the Kardashians aren't good actors and neither is Hailey. At the end of the day, Selena seemed unbothered by the mean post, as she went on to say, "Okay, I don't let these things get me down. Be nice to everyone." Number 7. Taylor Swift. After the whole eyebrow ordeal, the whole world started to wonder what happened that made Hailey randomly turn into a mean girl. But the truth is, the star has always been a mean girl, and we all just didn't realize it until now. After Selena came across a resurfaced video of Hailey seemingly targeting her best friend, Taylor Swift. In the clip, Hailey could be seen co-hosting Drop the Mic with Method Man, after the rapper says, in a one-on-one battle full of the meanest lyrics about a celebrity since Taylor Swift's last album, the model could be seen sticking her fingers in her mouth and making a gagging notion. In the comment section, Selena then quickly came to Taylor's defense, commenting, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best." That one definitely had to make Hailey a little salty, as it's clear she only hates Selena's inner circle because she wants to be the next Selena Gomez, but who doesn't? Number 6. Talent. While Hailey may be a model, it seems like she was only able to make a name for herself because she comes from a talented family. But when it comes to talent herself, she's been having a little bit of a hard time when it comes to booking runways, and she blames it on a casting director who shook her confidence on the runway. While the model doesn't feel like putting herself into a position to feel small on the runway, it's not her first time that she would talk about feeling low, as in 2019, she opened up in an Instagram post when she said, "I'm insecure, I'm fragile, I'm hurting, I have fears, I have doubts, I have anxiety, I get sad." It seems like the reason Hailey hates Selena so much is even when Selena is down, she still managed to continue on with her career and come out on top. While Hailey may be more focused on her own skincare line, it's just clear she doesn't have the power to stay on top without her husband's name, and that's why she's sinking to the low level of taking other women down, because she finds them a threat. Number 5. Nice girl. Since the beginning, Selena has always remained true to herself, as she's always come across to be this kind-hearted individual who cares about the well-being of those around her. And she's used her platform to speak out about issues that truly matter. Her actions over the tears tell us more about her personality than a simple test ever could. Even if you look at photos of the star since she was small, she's always seen holding her head high with an inviting smile. But Hailey, on the other hand, doesn't have a clean-cut image like Selena. While Selena's fans claim that she's actually sweet and inviting, Hailey won't even give her fans the time of day. Selena is also praised for her manners when she's out in public. Hailey, on the other hand, has been called out for the way she treats others, especially servers. It's clear that even fans have been comparing the two girls' manners, and while Selena comes across as a nice girl, it's clear Hailey has always been this mean girl. Also, have you ever noticed, usually Justin protects his wife in these sort of situations, but this time he's been pretty quiet, and it's clear he's letting Hailey dig herself out of her own hole this time around. Number 4. Too mature for games. Just after Selena left the comment on Hailey's resurfaced video of her making fun of Taylor Swift, Selena announced her plans to take a break from social media by saying, "I'm gonna be taking a second from social media because this is a little silly, and I'm 30, I'm too old for this." She then went on to delete her TikTok account. While Selena is known to take breaks from social media every now and then. As of early February, she revealed in an interview with Vanity Fair that she was really fond of TikTok and it was the only app she currently had on her phone because she found it to be less hostile. She would also say there are wonderful things about social media, like connecting with her fans and seeing how excited they are and seeing their stories. But today, Selena has her assistant upload photos for her. While Selena is too old to play games with mean girls of Hollywood, it seems like Hailey Bieber isn't over this phase just yet, and she's doing everything she can to get a rise out of Selena. And while Selena has definitely chosen to take the higher route and not succumb to what everyone's trying to draw out of her, it probably is why she's become Hailey's #1 target. Number 3, Dream Life. Following the reignition of their ongoing feud, Selena's fans have been quick to dive into signs that they can use against Hailey. Fans are now starting to believe that Hailey has been copying Selena for years, and now several TikTok videos have been made where fans have pointed out things they believe aren't just coincidences, and it's clear that Hailey was so obsessed with Justin Bieber at a young age, she wanted to become the next Selena Gomez. As an example, in one of the clips, Selena said in an interview she wished more people knew her heart. Then when Hailey showed up to do an interview with Jimmy Fallon, she said the exact same thing. The same thing appeared to be true when Selena said she was a huge Britney Spears fan, and Hailey went on to echo a similar sentiment. Another TikTok video has also pointed out the similarities between Selena Gomez and Hailey's cooking show when Gomez launched Selena and Chef on HBO Max in 2020. 2 years later, Hailey launched What's in My Kitchen on YouTube. The viral clip points out the likeness between the two cooking shows, which also captured Hailey saying, "Okay, okie dokie," which is a phrase Selena's known for saying on her own show. Also, it seems like Hailey has also copied Selena's beauty line to a T, so copycat much? Number 2, Justin's mom still loves Selena. Just when you thought all this Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez drama couldn't get any worse, the drama has definitely reached its peak, as it now appears like Justin's mom has entered the chat. On top of Patty tweeting, "Hate is ugly, don't be ugly," Twitter fans have also claimed she liked and unliked a comment about Selena taking a break from her social media accounts. It's clear that Justin's mom is on Selena's side in this situation, as Selena has chosen to take the high road during the height of all this drama, as she's remained unbothered by all of Hailey and her friends' hate. On top of the hate, Selena has also taken the time to tell her fans that she does love them for choosing to call out those who are being mean girls and who are on a mission to bring the singer down. And coming in at number 1 today, we have the homewrecker. During an appearance on the podcast Call Her Daddy, Hailey would clarify the notion that she stole Justin from Selena, as she explained that she never interfered with their relationship. The whole claim just seemed a little sus though, because it came out of nowhere and it just came out days before Selena's documentary was released. In the interview, Hailey would say, "When he and I ever started hooking up or anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship ever at any point." She then told podcast host Alex Cooper, "It's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was." But just because she didn't take him away from a relationship doesn't mean that she didn't take advantage of Justin's situation. Before Justin was with Hailey, just 6 months prior, he was still with Selena. And during this period, Justin was in a pretty vulnerable place. Hailey made him believe that being married would fix all his problems, and when it didn't, he started to realize maybe he married the wrong person. Starting off our list at number 10 today, we have Selena Gomez. As Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez faded out of their relationship in the months to follow, Bieber started dating Hailey Baldwin, proposed to her, and married her in a New York courthouse. However, when news started to break that Selena Gomez was hospitalized, Justin would be photographed looking distraught in public twice. US Weekly then reported that Justin didn't feel whole after marrying Hailey, and that he still loved Selena a lot, but as a friend, and was praying for her. But then people would bring things a little step further after they reported that a Miami music source told the outlet that Justin was not even fully over his year-long on and off romance with Selena Gomez, when they said this was his first great love, and while he was young and traveling around the world as a superstar, he has learned a great deal from her. The source would then also go on to say that Justin at the moment is also believing he made a mistake with his recent marriage, and he was extremely upset over what happened to Selena, as he felt like she was a part of his life and wants her to be healthy and happy. Coming in number 9, we have mental health. Back in 2022, Justin would open up to US Weekly in an interview where he would discuss the challenges of his marriage. With the first year of the couple's marriage being really tough to get through because of trauma in the past. There was just a lack of trust. During Justin's insight into emotions he felt after marrying his wife, he would reveal that he experienced an emotional breakdown after he realized that the marriage wouldn't fix all of his problems. When he said, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all of my problems, and it didn't. It just kind of was a reflection of like, man, you're a bit of a hypocrite. You want your wife to do something that you're not going to do, and it's like, it's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person you necessarily thought you are." The results of trauma and life circumstances, however, it just seems like Hailey may have turned sour while she was helping Justin through his ups and downs, as the whole world was looking in and judging Justin, and it would cause Hailey to reach her near breaking point in the process. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Number 8, married too young. Since Hailey and Justin got married, headlines have been filled with rumors that the couple may be heading towards a divorce sometime soon due to their age and Justin's mental health. While Justin and Hailey have been together for 4 years, the couple still continues to paint a picture that they're this really happy couple together. However, this hasn't stopped some outlets and sources from claiming that their marriage won't last. Gossip Cop has even gone on to list several reasons why many believe that Hailey and Justin are headed towards a divorce, and the main reason is because of their age. According to many people who doubt the couple's love, it's because they're still very young. Justin was only 24 at the time when he married Hailey, who was 22, and many have been betting on their relationship to end due to their age, because many people still believe this age is far too young to be married, and others have claimed that the couple is still immature. Not to mention, several sources have also felt like Justin and Hailey's engagement and wedding were impulsive acts, as Justin had just gotten out of an on and off again relationship with Selena Gomez, and he was in this pretty vulnerable position. Number 7, constant disagreements. Just shortly after the two announced their engagement, the paparazzi captured the two in an argument on 2 separate occasions throughout the same day that left them in tears. TMZ would then catch up with Justin to make a comment, and he would acknowledge that the two were experiencing hard times. He would then proceed to hold up a copy of Timothy Keller's book titled The Meaning of Marriage and declare, "You got good days, you got bad days, and it's not real if it doesn't have any bad days." However, if you have to read a book on marriage, it's clear that you aren't exactly ready for, marriage. Fights between the two have since gotten worse since they got married, as they even had to make and follow strict rules for when they do fight so they don't poke at the past, and they even had to attend therapy in order to get tips and advice on how to deal with conflict in their marriage. Coming number 6, we have rude behavior. Let's get straight to the point. No one likes a mean girl, and Hailey has recently been hitting headlines for not only being rude to a waitress while at a restaurant, but beauty blogger Iris Bieber called out Hailey after her road event displayed some pretty rude behavior. In a video posted to Iris's account, the social media star explained that while she usually doesn't attend all events she's invited to, she took a chance on Rhode Skin's launch party because she genuinely was excited. Unfortunately, it probably would have been better for her to stay home, as it appears that the event was just a total waste of time for her. Iris would share in the video that while the atmosphere at the event was just as fun as you would expect, the only things wrong with this event was that Hailey had some pretty odd behavior. Iris would then say, but the girl gets there with her friends Kylie Kendall. All of her friends are there, but they have this corner that they could only be in. While attendees gave Hailey her space, Hailey didn't even interact with any guests, and the only one who actually stood up to say anything about the brand was Kylie, who congratulated Hailey on her new brand, and Hailey just stayed in her corner and gave everybody RBF face. Number 5, fans. So it's no lie that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber looked literally incredible at the 2021 Met Gala. However, it seems like Justin fans just can't accept the fact that he is with anyone other than Selena Gomez, as they have been bombarded by several fans chanting Selena while on the red carpet. While many people pointed out that the fans' behavior was completely disrespectful, this has sadly been something Justin and Hailey have had to deal with since they first got together. Justin has even responded to fans who are still hung up on him and Selena in the past, as back in 2020 he said, "This sad excuse of a human just encouraged people on video to literally go after my wife, telling people to say that my previous relationship was better, so on and forth. I just wanted to share this so that the people people get an idea of what we face on a day-to-day. It is extremely hard to choose the high road when I see people like this rally to gather people to bully the person I love the most in the world. It's not right. Hailey also responded to the hate by saying, I usually stay quiet and don't acknowledge these things, but I need to protect myself and my mental health. But it's truly gotten to a level of anger and hate that is shockingly unhealthy and sad. Number 4, rumors. Have you noticed recently that Justin Bieber has been appearing in photos dressed in weird outfits, while Hailey, on the other hand, seems to put more into her public appearance? Recently, the star has been spotted wearing a crochet blanket out on a sushi date with his wife, and let's not forget the time when he was in Japan. He also opted to wear this really weird dark brown bob-styled wig and sunnies while he was out with his wife so people wouldn't recognize him. While some of the star's choices to wear disguises seem weird, especially since his wife is dressing to the nines beside him, it's clear Hailey is still young, hot, and clearly cares about her image, as she puts a lot of effort into everything she wears to events or to go on simple dates with Justin. So she may want someone who puts a little more effort into the way they look, and this could put a lot of stress on Justin, as imagine getting all dolled up to go to an event and your husband looks like he just rolled out of bed, can't pair a tote bag with a designer gown. I'll tell you that. Number 3, no children. Back in 2021, Justin would reveal that he told Hailey he was ready to have children. While Justin previously said he thinks it's up to Hailey to decide when she's ready to have children because it is her body, he's been pushing more lately for the pair to start a family, as he wants a little tribe of little Justins running around the house. However, back in February 2022, Hailey would open up to why she just isn't ready to have kids yet, and it's mainly because of her hectic schedule. While Hailey is focusing on her new skincare brand, Justin is also touring until March 2023. Hailey also addressed the societal pressures women have about having children, and she said, there's this thing that happens for women when you get married. Everybody always assumes it's first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby. But instead, Hailey wants to prioritize growing her business, and while she doesn't want to have kids at a young age, this could cause Justin to pull away, as he's at the point where he is ready to have a family. Number 2, hot water. Back in 2020, Hailey would find herself in a pretty sticky situation after she was accused of being a racist by one of Justin's fans. This would then send the internet into a frenzy, as they soon started drawing their attention to some of her previous tweets. The model isn't a stranger to backlash over her tweets, as she's received some backlash for some of the controversial messages she has posted on social media in the past, including one that has addressed foreigners. The drama all started when one fan called out Justin, claiming that he married Hailey to get back at his ex Selena Gomez, and the commenter also implied Hailey was racist. And then when people started to investigate the truth, they pulled up several concerning tweets. First tweet would raise some eyebrows when the model tweeted back in 2012, "Shut up or I smack you back to your own country." And the worst part is, the tweet still hasn't been deleted. Then in January 2013, the model posted another questionable message when she said, "Oh, are you so tired of it? Well, let me remind you, this is a free country, America baby." And to put the cherry on top of things, shortly after, she would then tweet, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." And I just feel bad for reading that, but imagine being married to someone who doesn't even understand how hurtful these words can be to someone, and even choose after being called out to keep the hate online. And coming in number 1 today, we have her bland personality. Besides being a model, the only thing really interesting about Hailey Bieber is that she is married to Justin Bieber. And if it wasn't for her dad and uncle being famous actors, she probably would have never become famous in the first place. Even when Hailey went on the Call Her Daddy podcast, fans would find the general interview pointless, as Hailey didn't really share any new information and she kept repeating herself in different ways. Even one person on Reddit pointed out that Hailey said a whole lot of nothing over and over again, and another fan would say, "I hated the interview. I'm sorry, nothing against Hailey, but I just didn't feel like I learned anything or felt connection. Like, why come on a podcast if you don't want to do it?" Interesting timing too with Selena's documentary, but I'm neutral in regards to everyone.
Kicking off the list at number 10, Fangirl. During the course of Justin Bieber's on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez, which lasted from 2011 until 2015, then again from 2017 to 2018, fans have accused Hailey Bieber, then Baldwin, of stalking Justin Bieber. But I really don't think that's the case. The model is well documented admitted to have been a fan of Justin way before they began dating. Not only that, but Hailey was also a clear fan of Selena as well. A resurfaced photo from way back in the day shows Hailey posing with a magazine that shows her now husband on the cover with his then girlfriend, Selena. Very clearly supporting the couple. But if you need further proof of her fan status, then we can go back in time to look at some tweets posted by Hailey. Back in 2011, Hailey showed her support for the couple when she tweeted, "I am for sure 100% Team Jelena." She has also tweeted Selena-centric comments as well. She has tweeted, "Happy birthday, pretty," tagging Selena herself for her birthday. And then 3 months later, she tweeted, "Selena Gomez is so cute, don't argue, bye," which was followed the next month with, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. #word." There were even more tweets in 2012, kicking off in January responding to someone else's tweet saying, "Seriously though, she is beyond flawless and he's Bieber. They are the perfect relationship." Later that same month, she posted, "Selena Gomez is so freaking good looking." And then a month later, we got, "I gotta say, I was really looking forward to seeing what color coordination Jelena was gonna be doing for this year's VF party. #sigh, #oh well." And then in May, she also tweeted, "Selena Gomez looks hot in her new music video." It's only really a secret though, because Hailey has since deleted this Twitter account amid people calling her out for said tweets, as if it's some kind of bad thing to support celebrities that you like and even somewhat know. But coming in at number 9, racism. While those tweets are arguably wholesome and unproblematic unless you're a fan of stirring the Hailey-Selena drama pot, some of Hailey Bieber's past tweets are a little bit more actually problematic. In fact, they show a great degree of ignorance and racism from the young Bieber. Her age, I think, is important to note, as while these tweets aren't exactly excusable, the tweets seem to be around the 2011 to 2013 years, making Hailey roughly 14, 15, 16, and or 17 at the time. But with that being said, the tweets are pretty bad. TikTok account The Essence of It posted a collection of Bieber's posts, and I don't even really need to explain the problem with them once you hear them for yourself. These tweets include statements like, quote, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country," or one that went, quote, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." That one's pretty bad, but a post from 2011 read, "With Cody Simpson and that awkward moment when you're at a Chinese restaurant and your waiter isn't Chinese." The one most people are familiar with though reads, "Leaving to Florida, white, but coming back to New York, a different race," which was accompanied by an emoji of a white blonde man and an emoji of a darker skinned man wearing a turban. She even went so far as to tweet racist slurs at which point, which the TikToker blurred out on her screen. So yeah, like I said, it isn't really excusable. Given the white, rich, and privileged background of the celebrity though, it isn't exactly surprising, as depressing as that is. Fortunately, I believe that as she grew up, she did learn the error of her ways. Number 8, Mean Girl. While she may have learned the error of her racist remarks, Hailey Bieber has defended herself against other problematic behavior too, even after she had been called out for her tweets. Specifically, there are numerous occasions where Bieber has been referred to as a mean girl. This has come up in multiple different ways. For starters, there was a TikTok user who spoke about how in high school, Hailey had been her bully for a year. But then more recently, we have the whole drama with Selena Gomez, where Gomez fans have made Hailey out to be a really hateful person. While it's up to your interpretation of her behaviors, some of the allegations of bullying against Hailey include her allegedly and indirectly making fun of Selena when she was being body shamed, making fun of Selena's eyebrows, and there was also a resurfaced clip of Hailey overdramatically gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift's name. During a September 2022 interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey spoke on the hate that she has received over the years. She said, quote, "People really want to paint this picture of me like I was this mean girl who is a bully who hates every other woman, and like I don't support other women," which is funny because I think anyone who knows me personally knows that's so not me at all. Hailey continued on the podcast blaming social media for the representation of her as a mean girl, but it doesn't change the fact. Number 7, rude to waitstaff. On the topic of mean girl behavior, apparently Hailey is also mean to people working in the service industry. In a series of viral TikTok videos posted by New York City hostess Julia Carolyn, in July 2020, she rated celebrities that she encountered over the years while working in A-list favorite eateries. Describing her meetings with Hailey, Carolyn admitted that she hasn't yet had a positive experience. She said, quote, "This is gonna be controversial. I've met her a handful of times and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. 10. Sorry. The TikTok became viral in no time, raking up over 3.3 million likes and even got a comment from Bieber herself. The model wrote, "Just came across this video and wanted to say sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or bad attitude. That's not ever my intention." Carolyn accepted the apology, calling her an accountability queen, but this apparently affected Hailey. In April 2021, almost a year after the video was posted, the model shared a two-part interview with Dr. Jess Clemens on her YouTube channel, titled "Cancel Culture, Mental Health, and Social Media." The video touched on the viral TikTok. Bieber said, "When I saw her video, I was so upset. There's never an excuse for being rude. I felt bad that that was her experience with me, but it made me kind of frustrated because you never know what someone's going through. I remember going through times in my life where I was so sad and so heartbroken that engaging with people felt hard for me." She continued, "I wish I didn't act that way towards her. I'm a human and I made a mistake and I acted a way that was out of character for me." Ending her answer with, "I'm open to people correcting me." However, the 24-year-old argued that she doesn't believe there needs to be people on social media doing the correcting, assuming that she's talking about commenters and the Justin Hailey haters. Number 6. Marriage counseling. Now, moving away from bullying and tweets, shortly after they tied the knot, Hailey and Justin Bieber did an interview with Vogue in February 2019, in which the celebrity couple mentioned that the two have met a marriage counselor. Hailey told the interviewer, quote, "The thing is, marriage is very hard. That is the sentence you should leave with. It's really effing hard." In a later April interview with GQ, Justin said that specifically the first year of marriage in particular was a challenge. In that interview, he said, quote, "The first year of marriage was really tough because there was a lot going back to the trauma stuff. There was just a lack of trust. There was all these things that you just don't want to admit to the person that you're with because it's scary. You don't want to scare them off by saying, 'I'm scared.'" Honestly, I find that to be kind of a really mature thing to hear from Bieber. The beginning year of the pair's marriage had seen multiple different sources looking in from the outside and making assumptions about the marriage and its success, which I can only imagine makes it even harder. Marriages are hard enough in regular life, so adding the pressures of celebrity life must be an even greater challenge. Number 5. Celibacy. But they seem to be pretty open about the struggles of their young marriage, including the little tidbit that the two waited for marriage to finally, do the dirty, if you know what I mean. Wink wink, nudge nudge, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Justin called Hailey his reward for being celibate for over a year. In the same 2019 interview with Vogue from February, from the last point we just talked about, Justin said that he had, quote, "a legitimate problem with," and was more than a year into a time of self-imposed celibacy when he started rekindling his romance with Hailey. He continued on saying, quote, "I think can cause a lot of pain. Sometimes people have it because they don't feel good enough, because they lack self-worth. Women do that and guys do that. I wanted to rededicate myself to God in that way because I really felt it was better for the condition of my soul." He then added, quote, "And I believe that God blessed me with Hailey as a result. There are perks. You get rewarded for good behavior." But the celibacy seems to also be connected to Justin's commitment issues. During an interview on The Ellen Show in January 2020, Justin said that he had a difficult time with the idea of commitment, which made him extremely nervous before proposing. He said, quote, "I felt like in the past we had talked about me asking the question, and I felt like she would say yes." He continued on asking himself, quote, "Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're going to love someone for better or for worse and be faithful. That's huge. Am I able to do that?" He said he finally decided that he was going to make the decision and follow through with it because he's always wanted to be a husband. And I hope it's also because he loves Hailey, but yeah. Number 4. Tattoos. Switching the subject completely, while tattoos are rarely secrets, Hailey has quite a few more than you'd think, and they're all pretty small, which means they can totally fly under the radar. And a few have actually been misread as something they're not. So, let's go through some of them. In January 2015, Hailey visited tattoo artist John Boy for the first time to get her parents' wedding anniversary inked in Roman numerals, VI-X-XC. This tattoo is on her wrist, and it seems that John Boy became Hailey's preferred tattoo artist, as he has worked with Hailey a few times since then. John Boy added, and I may get this pronunciation wrong, Minas Gerias to Hailey's left outer ankle. For this one, it looks like it could be a quote tattoo, but this is actually a large inland state in southeastern Brazil, and since Hailey's mom is Brazilian, I believe it may have something to do with that, but no confirmation on that one. Hailey also has a small cursive G behind her ear. Now, some have accused the star of copying this tattoo from Selena Gomez because they hate Hailey. But while Selena's tattoo is dedicated to her little sister Gracie, who is 20 years younger than her, Hailey has stated many times that the initial on her is a tribute to Georgia Veach, the daughter of Pastor Veach, who was diagnosed with a rare, incurable brain disorder in 2012. The tattoo is a popular one amongst other celebrities too, including Justin and Ashley Benson. Hailey also added the letter K and numbers 330 to her hands. Now, the K is still a mystery. Maybe it's for her mom Kenya, but John Boy wrote on Instagram that 330 is a reference to John 3:30 from the Bible. Hailey kicked off 2017 with a back tattoo of the phrase, and I will get this wrong as well, Cœur d'Aileen, which directly translates to Heart of Aileen in French. So who is Aileen? Apparently, Aileen is reportedly Hailey's sister Aaliyah's middle name, so maybe that's what the tattoo refers to. Also, just a month before her wedding, Hailey went to see LA tattoo artist Dr. Wu to get several abstract and design-heavy tattoos on her hands and fingers. The new tattoo additions came as a bit of a surprise though, considering Hailey has said several times that she's trying to save some real estate space for tattoos dedicated to her future children. Number 3. Health concerns. During an interview with Elle in March 2020, Hailey talked about how Justin's Lyme disease complications made things hard for the two of them when they were first together. She said, quote, "It was hard because everybody from the outside was being super mean and judgmental, saying he looked like he was on drugs, saying how unhealthy he looked, when in truth, he was not healthy and we didn't know why." She said that Justin is healthy now, but they were forced to deal with the in sickness and in health part of their wedding vows right away. She said, quote, "We went straight into figuring out the hard stuff, because you never know what can happen with someone's health. When you don't know what's happening, it's really scary, and then you have the opinions of everybody from the outside and it just sucks." Over the next months, both Hailey and Justin have had health complications each. Things like a blood clot to the brain and a Ramsay-Hunt syndrome diagnosis respectively. But Hailey told Harper's Bazaar that it's an example of how they take things day by day in their relationship. Number 2. Kids. Although they had only been married since 2018, during a March 2020 appearance on The Ellen Show, Justin played the game Burning Questions and was asked how many kids he wants to have with Hailey. He responded, "I think it's up to Hailey because it's her body." Later, during a December 2020 appearance on the show, he followed that up by saying, "I am going to have as many as Hailey is wishing to put out. It's her body and whatever she wants to do with it." He also added that Hailey still has some things she wants to accomplish as a woman, so she's not ready to have kids just yet. But apparently, he's okay with that, so I guess that's cool. And finally, in at number 1, pregnancy rumors. Very recently, Hailey Bieber responded to rumors that she's pregnant with her first child with Justin. This came after Justin and Hailey took a trip to the Bahamas, and people made the assumption that the vacation was all to celebrate that Hailey was now carrying a little tiny human inside of her. But Hailey has shut these rumors down. Doesn't mean it isn't true, but in an Instagram DM, the 26-year-old star reacted to a TikToker who made the claim. She said, "Very much not pregnant, LMAO." The truth of the matter though is that it's really none of our business, as with almost everything else we have talked about today.